Paparapammmm! Welcome! So, in this video, I want to read an article from Tempo magazine. Well, Tempo magazine is from Indonesia, which is one of popular magazine in Indonesia. So, the magazine from Tempo, the title is Digital Platform for Sexual Violence. Okay, this is kinda hard. So, online sexual violence does not only target adult women, but also adolescents. Despite the rising number of cases each year, there is still scant protection for victims. Perpetrators sell sexual extortion videos to pornography platforms on the internet, reaping hundreds of millions of rupiah. Wow. Okay. On the morning of Monday, May 3rd, a piece of paper landed on the floor of the bedroom of Lisa Clarani, not her real name, of course. Someone had thrown the anonymous letter through an air conditioning opening on the wall of her rented room in South Jakarta. Lisa shared an air conditioner unit with the room next door via this wall opening. The 25-year-old woman's life changed when she received the letter. A person believed to be her neighbor has been terrorizing her. I have 4 sexual videos, both of you. If you want to see it, here's my WhatsApp number, said the anonymous letter, with the iPhone number written on the piece of paper. Lisa sat down and feeling weak. She then called her partner, who contacted Andika Edwin, an attorney friend who later became Lisa's lawyer. In early morning, Andika sent the perpetrator a message reprimanding him. He cautioned that the action could mean prison. That same day, I decided to report to the police, said Andika. Lisa also contacted the phone number. The perpetrator asked for 3 million rupiah to keep the video from being spread around, and even threatened to go into Lisa's room. Lisa refused to pay and stayed persistent in waiting to bring the case to the police. Currently, the case is being investigated by the Jakarta police, but the police have not been able to apprehend the extortionist. Lisa is afraid that the video would be circulated on the internet. Her concern is understandable. Ministry of Communication and Informatics Information Application Director General Samuel Abrijani Pangerapan said only sexual violence in Indonesia has turned dire. As of April, the ministry has handled 330,000 cases of pornography. I think I was wrong. 300,030. I don't know. I'm sorry about my mistake. Okay, let's go on. As many as 23 were sexual extortion using digital content known as sextortion, but the real number is far higher, he said. Such videos may appear as content on the internet pornographic platforms. Samuel said the ministry has discovered cases of online pornography connected to an international network. The downloaders are spread as far as Europe, said Samuel. Indonesia's online pornography industry is believed to be growing, despite working underground. A man, initialed R, 35 years old, claimed to be a producer as well as distributor for pornographic videos. And then Tempo found R after communicating with players of online prostitution. R has a room in an apartment in Jalan Sudirman, Central Jakarta, with hidden cameras in every corner of the room. He recruits male actors to entrap victims, usually young women. He pays each actor 1 to 5 million for a pornographic video. And the actor would then lure the victim to have sexual intercourse in the prepared location during intercourse. R records each scene without the victim's knowledge. They find their victims in various social media communities as well as dating apps. R claimed that he can produce up to 10 one-hour videos in 1 week. Oh my gosh. He sells the videos for 1 to 2 million for every downloaded. My gosh. And there is a photo of Rana during an interview with Tempo in the Tamrin area in Jakarta, which I guess he is the R name. Okay, next. Consumers of his exclusive content usually come from overseas, such as India, the Middle East, and Singapore. Besides producing content himself, R will hack other websites once in a while and retrieve contents using a special application. The IT employer at a company claimed he makes up to 150 million a month from an illicit business. Another seller of pornographic videos, a 45-year-old man initialed D, is an administrator for a pornographic channel on Telegram. He asked 100 rupiah to 150 rupiah from each person wanting to join the group and finds clients through the Twitter account. He would upload a short pornographic video on Twitter and provide a direct link to his channel. He claimed to make up to 10 million per month from the business. Oh my goodness. This is actually a big business, right? Okay, let's continue. Like the Ministry of Communication and Informatics, the National Commission of Violence Against Women, or Komnas Perempuan, has found that sexual violence using digital content, such as what Lisa experienced, has grown rampant as of late. According to the Commission's 2029 annual report, the organization received 940 reports of online sexual violence in 2020, almost 4 times the previous year at 281 cases. Komnas Perempuan records 8 forms of online sexual violence, from online bullying, hacking, making intimate photos and videos for use in extortion, as well as spreading such photos and video on social media. The Southeast Asia Freedom of Expression Network, or SafeNet, also discovered a similar phenomenon. The Digital Protection Advocacy Organization reported that there were 307 cybersexual crimes in 2020, compared to only 17 cases the year before. Wow! The rest is in line with the increasing number of internet users. This is a global phenomenon, said SafeNet Gender Violence Subdivision head Ellen Kusuma. And there is a photo of defendants PP and MN were presented at the trial for the virtual distribution and spreading of pornographic videos from the Jakarta Metro Jaya Police at the South Jakarta District Court. Okay, next. The more people access the internet, the larger the market for online pornography. According to Session PR Newswire, the value of the world's pornography business reached 35 billion in 2019, or equivalent to 500 trillion in the current exchange rate. 500 trillion rupiah, and the value is estimated to have increased by 15% in 2020. The lucrative business has made phonographic video producers expand their networks, including to Southeast Asia. Ratna, not her real name, an Indonesian model, fell victim to one of these international networks. In 2015, she was offered a contract for a bikini shoot by a modeling agency in Singapore for a pay of around 120 million rupiah. She found many irregularities after she arrived at the shooting location in an apartment near the Orchard Road. And then Ratna saw that the equipment prepared by the crew looked more like film equipment, with various video cameras and spotlights aimed at a bed. She was even more terrified when she saw two men on the bed. Oh my goodness. And during the shooting, the producers, initialed DWC, instructed both men to touch Ratna's intimate parts. The model fell, bumping her head on a wardrobe in the process, and Ratna managed to escape and return to Indonesia in a state of shock. She had almost become a rape victim, and the photo shoot was likely only a scam for creating phonographic video. Ratna reported the sexual violence to local authorities, but the investigation process went into a standstill because the perpetrator was believed to have left the country. After an investigation, apparently the agency I had a contract with never exists, she said. Oh my goodness, it's so scary. And according to Ellen Kuzuma, it is not easy to catch perpetrators of online sexual violence. Besides the growing number of producers, the video produced are usually played exclusively in the pornography industry, especially because the phonography industry is expanding with the emergence of paid live streaming apps like OnlyFans, said Ellen. UPON, it's UPON. Upon her return to Indonesia after she escaped the attempted rape in Singapore in 2015, Ratna's life was still haunted by the incident. She was depressed and once tried to commit suicide by swallowing 11 painkillers at once. I hated my own body. People said I was exaggerating, but they didn't understand how painful it was, said Ratna. She survived after being taken to the Dr. Sarjito General Hospital in Yogyakarta, half conscious and throwing up blood. After recovery, Ratna retired from modeling, but she is still traumatized when she sees camera. I felt really weak once when I was walking and I saw a camera shop and all I could do was cry, she said. Ratna went away from Japan for a year to heal her trauma. And Ratna said she only managed to have a serious relationship with a man this year. Before, she would feel scared and could not trust any man who approached her. The image of the two men on the bed who attempted to rape her still haunts her once in a while. Lisa Clarani is also fighting her trauma. These days, her mind often wanders and she feels empty. Before, Lisa was a cheerful girl. The sex video extortion at her old boarding house still leaves a scar behind. She is scared of strangers and shudders every time she received a phone call from an unknown number. But victims of sexual violence are not just adult women. According to the Ministry of Communication and Informatics, victims come from various backgrounds and age groups. What is worrying? The number of victims from the middle school and high school age group continues to grow. Now, victims are getting younger, said Samuel Abrijani Pangerapan. Komnas Perempuan Commissioner Marwa Ulfa Ansor said women and children are indeed vulnerable to sexual violence. There are numerous dimensions and aspects that cause this vulnerability, she explained. The government, said Mariam, must play a larger role in protecting them, including through law enforcement that sides with victims. And Samuel Abrijani said that many celebrities have also fallen victim, with Gisela Anastasia case being latest. The singer intimate video is believed to have been leaked and then circulated on social media. The South Jakarta District Court began the trials of the two suspects in March, but Gisela was also made a suspect. When contracted by Tempo, when contacted by Tempo, both Gisela and her lawyer refused to comment on the case. Okay, there is an infographic about cyber predators, the reports, and also the government efforts and process negative content on social media that from Twitter, Google Play, YouTube, Facebook, and many more. Okay, let's continue. Based on Temple's investigation, there have been at least 3 other cases of celebrities' intimate video being spread. Most of such videos are usually leaked by a romantic partner. A celebrity refused to talk to Tempo about the video implicating her. She does not want to share Gisela's fate, that is, being made a suspect because her video was leaked by another person. And according to Samuel, whoever the victim is, an online sexual violence victim should not be legally processed. The government, he added, should be committed to protect them. Every time we handle the case, we prioritize risk mitigation so that the content is not widely circulated, he said. While pursuing the perpetrator, he will keep the victim safe. Dini Pamitra, Mitra Tarigan, and Diko Antara. Okay. This report is made possible with the support of the Judith Nelson Institute for the Asian Stories Project and in collaboration with the South China Morning Post, the Philippine Center for Investigative Journalism, and the Korea Times. Okay, so it's done for today. Thank you for watching this video. I apologize for any mistakes that I've made. I will learn more from this video. So, bye.